Welcome, champions. Come with me quest by quest through the world of Azeroth and rid this world of evil and corruption. And don't forget to subscribe. Okay, guys, welcome back to classic World of Warcraft Cataclysm. We're here in Orgrimmar. We're going to be starting Twilight Highlands, but I wanted to address what's going on with the channel currently. You can probably realize I took about a week off to kind of figure out what's going on, and this is the first video that I've recorded since that situation had happened. I had a really bad hard drive problem, which ended up then with updates locking my main laptop with some encryption stuff, and essentially made my laptop a brick for 20 days or 30 days. And so I've been trying to find out ways to get stuff done in the meantime, so I just postponed a lot of it. So going forward, my content will now be, I'm going to try to rush through Cataclysm, and at the end of this Cataclysm, which will be the finishing of Twilight Highlands, doing the Zandalari questline and the Firelands, then we'll be getting into Mr. Pandaria content. And then once I get my laptop back open, it will be about the 20th, which I will start the classic stuff over again. So hopefully by that point, we'll be doing classic once I get my laptop back, and we'll be rocking and rolling from there. So sorry for the couple of weeks missed, but we'll see how it goes. And we'll just power through here with, and also, sorry, sidetrack thinking about the revamp stuff. That stuff will start coming out with the Mr. Pandaria stuff as well. So I'm just going to blitzkrieg Cataclysm real quick to get it done and get the series over with. And then we'll get into the revamped areas because I know I have a couple of those left over on my laptop as well. So lessons learned, need backups of backups and stuff like that. I have backups, but not the backups of backups. So, but let's get into Twilight Highlands and see what's going on. All able-bodied members of the Horde are hereby ordered to report to Garrosh Hellscream in Gromosh Hold. The War Chief requires you to help to prepare for the glorious assault on the Twilight Highlands and our dual enemies, the Alliance and Twilight's Hammer. Meet with War Chief in Gromosh Hold at the center of Orgrimmar's Valley of Strength. Destiny calls. Soon, the assault on the Twilight Highlands will begin, and I intend for you to be a part of it. The Worldbreakers hide in a highland wilderness, squatting behind the Alliance kingdoms in the east. We will crush them, and we will do so with the mightiest army ever assembled since our victories in Northrend. I tasked our new goblin allies with the assembly of a host of war machines. Reports from the field reveal that their workmanship is sometimes lacking. I will not go to the battle with faulty machines. See Foreman Glibs here in Orgrimmar and ensure my war machines are battle ready. Busy now, go away. Wait, what? Hellscream sent you? What can I do for you? Him? Us? Glib mops sweat from his brow with a greasy handkerchief. Hellscream isn't happy with our work. We even named the Hellscream Demolitioner after him. This is very bad. My boys need to step it up. Maybe you can help set an example. A set of Hellscream Demolitioners just rolled off the blocks and are ready for inspection. Give them thorough going over, and if you find any problems, give the chief engineer a good thrashing. Remind them that the eyes of the Hellscream are upon them. Garrosh laughs. Instilled a little discipline in them, did you? Good, good. Everyone pulls their weight in my horde, from the smallest peon to the proudest warrior. I tolerate nothing less. Our preparations for the invasion are complete. I see you haven't yet spoke to my advisor, Suranok, the Mystic. He has been at my side since our campaign together in Northrend. To assault the Twilight Highlands, we're going to need a map of the shoreline. I have tasked Suranok with digging up this information. See if he can use your assistance. He is standing right next to me. Suranok nods towards you, adventurer. The War Chief has designs to launch an all-out assault on the Twilight Highlands. Once there, we hope to ally with the Dragonmaw orcs. Through my own sources, I've discovered that the Dragonmaw orc resides here, in Orgrimmar. He is known as Hizargor Flametusk, and once he commanded legions of their warriors. His insider knowledge is precious to us. Find Flametusk and obtain for us a chart of the Twilight Highland waterways. Last I hear, Flametusk was washed up at a bar in the Valley of Honor. Suranok seems uninterested in the map as you relate your story. Twilight assassins followed you to the bar here in Orgrimmar? The War Chief won't be happy about this. Continue your preparations for the invasion and I will investigate. We have a map of the Highland approaches. The plan is clear. We will show ourselves in force. The Dragonmaw orcs, on seeing The might of our combined forces on their shore will have no choice but to ally with us our crusade to destroy Twilight's hammer. The fleet is assembling at Bilgewater Port in Najara. I grow impatient with their progress. Adventurer, you have a knack for greasing the wheels of my war machine. Seek out Warlord Krog in Ajara and find out what's taking so long. What? Another message from Hellscream. His patience is thinner than cat's hide. Have you ever worked with goblins before? Everywhere is another hidden cost. Our ships lie half assembled and the air fleet is scattered to the winds. If this invasion is going to happen, I'm going to need your help. Hellscream expects an armada of ships for his invasion, but the docks here are weeks behind schedule. Costs are rampant and quality is poor. Corruption is the problem, adventurer, and I need you to root it out. The Foebreaker, a warship berthed at the Northwest Pier, should have been outfitted days ago. Something reeks. Go there and oversee the construction yourself. Find out who's disrupting our naval preparations and deal with them. Here, in excruciating detail, are the blueprints for the Foebreaker. You twist the documents every which way, trying to make sense of the incomprehensible scribbles, notes, and corrections. I gave Hellscream my personal guarantee that I'd have his air fleet ready this week, but our flagship, the Spear of Duratar, still doesn't have its primary engine installed. Fleet promised me a dangerously shiny new engine last week. Go to her junkyard behind the bank and find out what the holdup is. The air fleet is waiting on us, adventurer. Fleep wipes her face, plastering an enormous grease smear across her cheek. What? The captain said what? She shakes her pipe wrench threateningly. It's his fault this big beast of an engine is delayed. It was the captain who insisted his new engines use an induction camouflage. Those things hadn't even been invented yet. I tasked Smoot with creating one based on some stolen venture company schematics, and he finally built a working model. Now that he's got his camouflage, he's drunk with power. He's running all over town with it like a goblin possessed. Smack Smoot and snag my camouflage, adventurer. Excellent. I should have this here engine slamifaginated within the hour. It's not hard to see why the Foebreaker is behind schedule. Every other day, a foreman comes in and changes the blueprints. Most troubling are the recent alterations. The workers have been ordered to remove rivets to save on cost. You better track down one of the Bilgewater foremen responsible for this and make an example out of him before any Horde lives are lost in a faulty ship. So they were trying to skimp on the production costs? Unacceptable. I'm glad you knocked some sense into them. If that foreman makes good on his word, our fleet will be ship-shape in time for the invasion. It was a bad idea to muster the troops in this festering goblin metropolis. Every vice that coin can buy is within arm's reach. Our mighty veterans are running rampant, blowing years of Northrend back pay in a city-wide debacle. Can you make us sweep through the city and gather up stragglers that have gone AWOL? My axe-bite warriors are unmatched on the battlefield, but I won't have them disgrace their uniform while on shore leave. Thank you, adventurer. Most of my soldiers have already reported for duty, some a little worse for wear. One night in Bilgewater makes a hard orc humble. Still, fresh fighting in the Twilight Highlands should restore discipline. This new engine is extremely fast and dangerous. I'd use the word volatile. That's the way the captain likes it. Run back up the hill and let him know that I'll install this bad boy right now and that he should meet me at the construction site. My airship has engines at last. Now we can rip the heavens a new one. Once the ground and naval forces are ready, we're going to light up the skies over the Twilight Highlands. I just got word from Orgmire that the war chief wants us to move out. We wouldn't have been ready if it wasn't for your help. The plan is for the air fleet to take off immediately, and for the Navy to follow close behind. Hellscream will accompany the air fleet and specifically requested that you come along with us. No time to delay. Go to the Southern Rocketway terminus here in Najura and check in with Frizz Groundsman. I'll bring the Zeppelin around to pick you up. Another adventure for the Highlands? Here, sign this indemnification waiver. Okay, you're all chucked in. Wait here for Captain Kraz to bring the Zeppelin around. Then get on a board and accompany their air fleet. Admiral Stonefist will be waiting for you outside of Dragamal Port.
Take us out, Mr. Gearchum. Chart a course east with all possible speed. We'll rendezvous with the main fleet.
Aye, aye, sir. Sir, the fleet is straight ahead.
Match altitude and speed, Mr. Gitchum. Signal the fleet to fall into formation.
Approaching the Thandor span, sir.
Order the fleet into close formation. Keep it tight, everyone. Heart of Ogrima, you're coming in too low. Too low! Pull up! Pull down! Pull something!
Oh, the goblinity!
The valley should mask our movements. Stay low, stay close. I don't want to see any more mistakes.
Fellow warriors of the Horde, hear me now! Ahead hides our foe, worshippers of chaos who seek to remake the world. A new world is coming, friends, but it is not the world of their design. Together, we will crush the Twilight's hammer, raise their stronghold, salt the earth, and burn the bodies! All will tremble at our might! Then we will stand astride this world as its masters! United in our conviction, unrivaled in strength, beholden to no one! Today, we will remake the world! Our world!
Coming up on the
For
Twilight
the
Highlands, Captain.
Horde! Look, dwarves!
For the glory of Quel'Thalas!
Captain, sir! Alliance naval fleet sighted off the port bow!
The Alliance steams in close formation without escort! Air Guard, attack!
What?
Strafe them
What?
now while they cannot
What do you think he's
maneuver!
doing? The carriers are unprotected! What kind of madman orders away as close air support?
A winner!
Mr. Gitchum, signal the fleet. Defensive formation! We're without our escort. I want to see interlocking fields of fire. Now! Now! What the what?
It's an attack!
The guns! Man the guns! Fire everything we've got!
They're after the war chief! Get off my ship! The war chief's Zeppelin is in flames! It's going down!
Ika!
the
Do
rigging!
something! That's an order!
This is a disaster, Adventure. Our air fleet was decimated, and reports are coming in that our navy was attacked unprovoked by the Alliance in open water. And what of Hellscream? Is the war chief dead? The war chief's whereabouts are unknown, but we have to keep his plan moving forward, Adventurer. You look like you can get things done. Our negotiations with the Dragon Ball have stalled. Their war chief is not what we expected. I need you to go in there and get the negotiations back on track. Meet with Ornak on the shore. He'll fill you in. Talk to Horzog on deck here for a quick transportation to the shore. I'm glad you're here, Adventurer. Perhaps a seasoned veteran of the Horde's campaign in Northrend and elsewhere can talk some sense into the Dragon Ball leadership. Many of our warriors didn't survive the Twilight attack on our air fleet. Those that did are swimming to the remains of the fleet, bleeding and badly burned. I need support from the shore to keep my men alive. There should be some sort of doctor or medicine man inside the Dragon Ball port who will be willing to help his fellow orcs out. Go ashore and see if you can bring some medical supplies back to the fleet. Gregor bows respectfully to Zayla. If it is Zayla's wish, then you shall have your supplies. Just don't tell the Dragon Ball war chief. Our last two negotiators haven't returned from speaking with the Dragon Ball war chief. I think we might need to flex a little bit of muscle. This time I want you to accompany the negotiator. Their war chief might think twice once he realizes the Horde is full of battle-hardened heroes like yourself. Simply escort our negotiator into the main hold in the center of Dragon Ball port and look menacing. Wake up, Adventurer. We don't have much time. I rescued your gear for you. At least now you've seen the foolishness of our leader firsthand. His blood is contaminated, his rage is unquenchable, and he'll destroy us all trying to defeat the Horde. The red dragonfly represents the aspect of life. As such, their blood has healing properties. This crate of bandages have been soaked in the red dragon blood. It is the last of my supply. May it bring a speedy recovery to your warriors. Whatever the outcome of the negotiations here, do not forget that you have friends among the Dragon Ball. Dragon's blood. We best not tell our red dragon allies that we've used these. Still, it's powerful magic. We'll have our fighting force back in no time. Go now. Go back to your fleet. Tell them what kind of monster claims authority over the Dragon Ball. Our war chief is a traitor to his blood. Since his return from Outland, he reeks of demon and leads what remains of our clan to ruin. Help rid the Dragon Ball of Morgar, and those of us with pure blood will be your allies forever. This I can promise. The fell orcs from Outland have laid claim to the Dragon Ball? Obscene. If Hellscream knew what was happening here, he'd raze their city to the ground. If what you say is true, Adventure, then we have friends within the Dragon Ball clan. We can support an insurgency from within their ranks and avoid a lot of bloodshed on both sides. I can help, but the most dangerous part is up to you. My Axebite warriors will launch an offensive on the shores. During the confusion, I need you to slip behind the lines and speak with your revolutionary contact, Zayla. We'll arm the Dragon Ball and overthrow their fell masters. Adventurer, what are your people doing? Are you attacking the Dragon Ball, or are you here to rid us of Morgar's corruption? Zayla listens to the plan. Ah, I see now. I like the way you think. War Chief Morgar won't even know what hit him. The weapons the Horde has supplied us with will be more than enough. The four of us should split up and arm as many Dragon Ball workers and merchants as we can. Don't underestimate us, Adventurer. You'll find even our tradesmen are ferocious in battle. Let's do as much damage as possible. Arm a squad of Dragon Ball and lay waste to the fell enforcers and warlocks that have intimidated my people for so long. Then meet back here to launch our final strike. We've lost a lot of good orcs, but the fight is going our way, Adventurer. Morgar's regime is collapsing. All that remains is to destroy the beast himself. The time has come. Morgor dies today. Be warned, Adventurer. Demon blood courses through his wretched veins, and he channels unnatural power. He will be destroyed, yes, but it will not be an easy fight. You remember where Morgor resides at the top of the camp? I will meet you there. Finish him. Be sure to recruit 3 Dragon Ball followers if you are short. You will need our help. Well done, Adventurer. You have done the Horde proud in my absence. The Dragon Ball have joined us with Zayla as their new leader. Blood was shed, but casualties were low, and we have their complete loyalty. Our Horde grows stronger. Something troubles me, Adventurer. The Twilight dragons knew just where and when to strike our air fleet. It's as if they knew our plans. Twilight spies cower within our midst. I'm going to take one of our remaining ships back to Orgrimmar to roll some heads. I need you to stay behind and secure this front. The Dragonmaw shaman are powerful. I have asked them to open a portal to Orgrimmar, and I need you to help. So start helping. Your war chief is decisive, Adventure. He makes things happen. I like him. Let's talk about this portal that he wants. The elemental powers are strong here in the Highlands, Adventure. It is why the Twilight's hammer chose to build their stronghold here. In the right hands, we can channel this energy into something productive like a portal directly to Orgrimmar. Northwest of here, at the Veril River Delta, water elementals have been stirred up by the actions of our foes upstream. Destroy them and gather 5 whirlpool cores. You'll not only calm the river, you'll power up our portal. These are perfect. The restless waters of that troubled river will now do much more than move slit or stone. They'll move you across continent. Finish up the rest of your business here in Dragonmaw, and then we should be able to proceed. Our alliance with the Dragonmaw is secured, but this port is far from combat ready. These flimsy wooden walls are an embarrassment to the warchief. When water elementals carve their way through the rock, as they have in the Veril River, they create a particular kind of muck. It spreads easily and dries harder than the hardest stone. It's the perfect mortar for large-scale construction. Go to the river delta northwest of here and collect some Veril River muck. Even a little will go a long way. Ornak allows the muck to drip from his fingertips. Now that's the stuff. I'll start mixing and diluting this with gravel and water. Just a few handfuls of this can enhance enough cement for an entire stone tower. We've got big plans for this port, Adventure. You'll see. The portal is ready. It's not powerful enough to transport an army, but we can maintain the connection long enough to allow important individuals to pass back and forth. The warchief will want to know about our progress here. Walk through the portal to Orgrimmar, then deliver the news to Garrosh Hailscream. Adventure, you've returned from Dragonmaw. The portal is functioning then? Good. Before you return to your work there, we've got some dirty business to clean up right here in Orgrimmar. I haven't given up search for the Twilight's Hammer agents that lurk here in Orgrimmar. I need someone I can trust to collect the final evidence of treachery. Hailscream pulls you aside. Serenok the Mystic, my own most trusted advisor, is under suspicion. Uncover the truth, adventurer, and you'll be rewarded. I understand Twilight's Hammer has infiltrated workers at the airship docks to spread their lies all over the continent. Question them. If you discover Serenok's guilt, kill him. Serenok, his own visions worked against him. Twilight's Hammer probably corrupted him from afar. Bah, weak. We'll speak his name no more. I told him you were investigating the airship docks, adventure, to flesh him out. Yes, I used you as bait. You served your horde well and deserve a reward for outing this viper from our midst. With Orgrimmar secure and our Dragonmaw allies behind us, we can turn our attention to the conquest of the Twilight Highlands and the utter destruction of Deathwing's forces there. I need the horde's best on the front lines. That means you and all your friends. The Highlands will be ours. Use a new portal you created to return to Dragonmaw Port. Report to Zayla to see where she needs you the most. Adventure, I trust Orgrimmar fares well. As you can see, construction of Dragonmaw Port continues at a breakneck pace. If my people questioned the Horde's power before, the sight of this imposing edifice and the speed in which it was constructed leaves no doubt. A new day dawns for the Dragonmaw. Okay guys, well that's the end of the episode. We've established our foothold here in the Twilight Highlands. Saw that Deathwing and stuff kind of took us out of the air, but we figured out some allies with the Dragonmaw here with Zayla. But we'll get into further things with them and see what's going on here in the Highlands. We're talking about how this is a very big elemental place, and that's why the Twilight's Hammer's main footholds here. So maybe we'll figure out why and what's going on with that. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a big thumbs up down below. It helps out a ton. If there's anything I can do to make these videos more entertaining for you, leave a comment down below. And I hope you guys are subbing so you guys get notifications of every upload I do. Again, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day. Peace.